This is how each zodiac sign expresses their anger. December 22nd through January 19th. Capricorn. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, they most likely bottle up their emotions because they feel like they cannot express themselves to anyone when it comes to dealing with their anger and stress. They would rather be alone with their sorrow instead of losing their temper in front of people they care about. Capricorns are also able to let go of things pretty easily. January 20th through February 18th, Aquarius. Looking at an Aquarius when it comes to facing their anger, they very much prefer not to argue with others and instead end up ignoring the ones they have a conflict with. However, they also love to try and figure things out in order to restore some of the peace that has been broken. This is only after they've settled themselves down, of course. February 19th through March 20th. Pisces. When Pisces are dealing with their adversities, they will normally try to avoid any form of confrontation, and this is only if they're in a bad mood that day. Expect them to be very self-destructive when they are overwhelmed with stress. Pisces like to express their anger through crying and can more often than not hold personal vendettas against others depending on the situation. March 21st through April 19th, Aries. If you are dealing with an Aries and they become angry, they are often critical in both calming down as well as being very easily angered. However, they will avoid starting fights with others and lashing out at them. Aries can have a very forgiving nature when it comes to getting over things. Let Aries take a moment to recollect themselves, and then they should be willing to talk it out with you. April 20th through May 22nd. Taurus. Taurus are very hard to anger, but when they do, expect them to be blind with fury for extended periods of time. They must take their time when a Taurus is trying to cope with the stress and anger. Avoid being unfair or disloyal to them. This will make them the most infuriated out of everything else. May 21st through June 20th, Gemini. If you've ever found yourself having to deal with a Gemini and their anger, they can prove to be some of the most unexpected outbursts and meltdowns. Do not try to anger a Gemini the best of your abilities, otherwise you will experience their voices raised as loudly as they can, as well as the cruelest of words they can describe you. They will also become very defensive if you start an argument with them. June 21st through July 20th. Cancer. Cancer will express their anger passively towards you in very subtle ways. However, if they seem angry at you, it will become very obvious once they start ignoring you or giving you the cold shoulder. If you are willing to openly discuss the problem with them and come to an understanding, then a Cancer will be there with you. July 23rd through August 22nd. Leo. Leos express their anger through very quick offensive accusations towards you and the conflict at hand. Leos have a very certain tone when they are angry, as well as combating you with their cruel language. Although they are angry at you, they are also willing to get over the argument as soon as they can. August 23rd through September 22nd. Virgo. Even though a Virgo requires a lot of motivation to become angry, they will shut out all the conflict entirely and then deal with their emotions by themselves. They prefer to avoid any form of confrontation if they can, so even when you think they are mad, do not try to approach them while they are recovering from the situation. September 23rd through October 22nd, Libra. When you are dealing with the Libra, they will play the role of a peacekeeper when conflicts burst out. A Libra would very much prefer to avoid any form of confrontation when it comes to dealing with their anger or other people's issues. More often than not, a Libra will say what is on their mind for the moment and then leave before anything else can be said. October 23rd through November 21st, Scorpio. Scorpios are very expressive when it comes to dealing with their anger. You'll notice very quickly when a Scorpio becomes upset with you. They will try to hold their peace in public with you for the moment, but you should expect to have a pretty big fight with them later on. Scorpios do not like beating around the bush when it comes to dealing with their problems, so better brave yourself. November 22nd through December 21st, Sagittarius. There really is no panic when a Sagittarius feels angry or stressed. They tend to have a lot of tolerance when it comes to dealing with things they are angry about or feeling hesitant towards. However, if you do get the rare chance of seeing a Sagittarius upset, they will become extremely sarcastic with you, as well as passive-aggressive. Hopefully, this has helped you understand what stress and anger is like for every zodiac sign. Remember, communication is a very important aspect when you are in any kind of relationship with someone.